The Basel Tattoo will take place from 17th to 25th July 2026. Tickets are now open for reservations. We spoke to Eric Julliard, the producer of the event, on what is special next year, what can you expect, and the history of the event. Next year will also be the 20th year of Basel Tattoo. Here is the interview. Mr. Eric Julliard, thank you for speaking to Neighbourhood News.
Thank you for having me.
My first question is, what has been the origin story of Basel Tattoo?
I think the original idea to create an event like this is my personal experience with the Top Secret Drum Corps, a drum group who was traveling around the world and performing in other tattoos. And after performing the first time in the Royal Edinburgh Military Tattoo in Scotland, we then played in the city of Basel, and we were invited by the government. They wanted to say thank you for our appearance in Scotland over a month in front of 250,000 people live and 100 million on television. So sending out the brand of Basel all over the world. So we played the drums in the city, and there was a lot of people coming to see us. We're at an estimate of 45,000 people. I remember that figure by the police of Basel. And this made me think, you know what? Maybe the city of Basel is ready for something like a tattoo. And the word tattoo comes from an old Dutch term saying, "Doe den tap toe," close their taps. It was actually done by a trumpet player or in Scotland by a bagpipe, a signal to turn off the taps. And the word tap to was developed to the word tattoo, and is nothing else than the return of the military units into the barracks, sometimes celebrated with music. And the word tattoo and the celebration of military music has developed to a show like you can see in Basel Tattoo.
From starting 20 years ago to becoming the second best in the world to now being the official tattoo of Switzerland, this is a long journey. How did you achieve this recognition worldwide?
I think the most important point of our recipe, if I may call it this way, is it was never to want to achieve, to become big or successful. It was always the desire to produce something which people love and produced with heart, blood and passion. And so it was never a business case. It was always about the entertainment, the show. And I think we created a monster, right? It's a budget of 7 million Swiss francs now, a show which hosts 1,000 performers from all over the world. And we're booking 15,000 room nights. We're serving 35,000 meals. This is just a cast. And we're hosting another 70,000 spectators for the show live and another 130,000 in the parade. So it's become a big deal. But not because we wanted that, not because that was our goal, but because it's what we created is enjoyed by so many people.
For a lot of people who do not have understanding of this vocabulary or come from such a background, they don't know what to expect, and probably that is why they never book the tickets. So if I, as a resident of Basel or as a tourist, buy a ticket, what can I expect?
So the Basel Tattoo combines military music in a very traditional way, but also in a very innovative way. It can be very military-ish formations, which are having a very strong military drill. But it goes down to having a lot of fun. We are celebrating with 200 pipes and drums from all over the world. We call it the massed pipes and drums. But we have invited dancers all over the world, from Canada, from America. There's a lot of dancers coming in. We have solo singers. We have rock bands. So it's a 2-hour music show, including movements and drill, which combines all the different elements from very historical to very traditional to very innovative, old-fashioned tunes into rock songs. The speciality of the tattoo is obviously to bring everybody together. So at the very end of the show, we are having everybody playing together music. There's 400 musicians. We add the 200 pipes and drums, so 600 musicians playing the same tunes, and dancers in front of them, and then we bring the whole cast and we celebrate. We unite countries, we unite traditions, we show traditions from different countries in an interesting way, I would say, to entertain people and to also celebrate, and also, what's the right word, to keep that tradition. And we should never forget, there's a lot of military bands involved, but this is all in peace, so there is no conflicts. And there's bands performing together, which you can read on news are normally not playing together. They're doing all the other stuff they shouldn't do. So we had in the past Ukraine bands, we had Russian bands, we had American bands. They're all here and it was all in peace.
I think that's what Captain Mats Rakan, who said that everybody who would be there are conscripts from different places. So these are active duty personnel who would be playing music. There is also a possibility of watching the parade free in the city.
Correct, yes. On the Saturday of our show period, there is the parade through the city. And in the past years, we had about 130,000 people. So it's quite a lot of people coming. We are able to add to the 1,000 performers from the Basel Tattoo another 1,000 from all over Switzerland and the south part of Germany. So we have a lot of other groups coming in to join the Basel Tattoo cast. So it's a 1 hour parade through the city of Basel. It's absolutely fantastic because you can see all those groups in a different way because they're just marching and celebrating. And that's definitely something we like.
Could you also talk about the new Arena 26?
Yes, we have adapted our arena for next year due to many reasons. It was necessary because the ground is different. There's trees which were growing and there is newer elements which you can include in the build-up of the arena. The arena is closer to the audience. It's going to be a little bit more intimate and there is more seats.
The Kinder tattoo is designed for the kids or also played by the kids?
No, the Kindertag, the Children's Day on the Saturday afternoon in the Basel Tattoo Arena, which is actually free, is nothing else to show kids what the bands do. So we build up booth stands where the bands can show their instruments. The kids can try the trumpet the first time, they can play the drums, they can put on the hat from a guardsman and take pictures. So it's purely to show the kids what we do and what we celebrate.
And last question about the Basel Tattoo Philanthropic Initiative. There is also a charity. What does it do? What was the objective for that?
So the reason at the very beginning was that it is a tradition that the tattoos have a charity behind. I'll tell you exactly why. In the old times, the military bands, they never charged, right? When you were able to go and watch it, because they're only paid by the government, by the taxpayers, whatever. So the government said, if you get the military band for free and they're performing there, we need some money back for the charity. That's the basic historical idea. For us, it was not a must to do that. We were not told by anyone, but I just thought this is really cool. Why not giving something back? So I asked the Ministry of Defense if they support us with military personnel to build up the arena. And they did. And then I said, you know what? That money we save, we're going to put it into charity. And the charity obviously supports charitable organizations. The beautiful thing about the Basel Tattoo charity is that we were able to give out over 1 million Swiss francs already to charitable organizations due to the support of the military, especially the Ministry of Defense.
Mr. Eric Julliard, thank you so much for speaking to Neighbourhood News and all the best for the 20th anniversary.
Thank you, and I'll see you in the show, okay?